Street pro, bottom line. Flow, canteen, hot take, Jake, and O. Sports professor, you know. Street professor back again, it's game time. A la playa, no playtime, it's Klay guy. Cause we ain't talking about practice like AI. Sports professor spit the best takes out like AI. Artfully intelligent, I can't write mine. Rhyme citing your girl's DMs like Messi after the goal time. That was a triple entendre, did you catch me rambling? Flipping Simone Biles, we the bottom line champion.
I need my hands, just like this one.
Let's go, street pro, bottom line. Flow, canteen, hot take, Jake, and O. Sports professor, you know. Yo, street professor, I'm back, baby, like I never left. Bottom line, flow, canteen, hot take, Jake, and O. Street!
Stop. Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Yeah, these championship rings on my hands now. In my head I'm top 10, yeah, that's hands down. You a squad, know you're looking man down. Funny how foes turn to friends now. Drive a race car like a Atari now. Call filling up, I need product again. Treat the business like a playground, might slide on you. Don't me wrong, might slide on you. Do a backflip, cause I'm mad rich. I'm the definition of what that is. Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. I'm a warrior, I go back to back, then go back to back. If I top the top, then a double back, and I'm topping that. Yeah, I beat my own records. Yeah, I gotta get money fetish. Same team, I don't set trip. Never dull, this electric. When and put the Ricks on my toes. Me and bro, that's the give and go. Stay 100, end zone. Keep them coming. I know. I won't flood my wrist, no, I'm not dumb like that. No. I just wanna give my mama 100 racks. Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home.
Yo, what's going on? Let's go. It's time to go hard or go home.
Baby. Go.
Episode 127. Trying to find out where the guys are. We're going to go OG today, Canteen.
OG style.
OG style.
Hey, it's been a while since we done this, man.
What's that?
It's probably been since probably about this time last year, because it was just me and you doing it for a while this time last year.
Yeah.
When the OMAR jumped in.
It's about this time, somewhere in there.
Right during the final. I think OMAR jumped in right with the finals and stuff like that.
Yeah, what's up, J-Dogs?
J-Dogs don't do it, bro.
Don't do it, but be nice, J-Dogs. What's up, Daniel Barry? What's up? Let's go. Excuse me. All right, time to go hard to go home. Episode 127 at the Bottom Line Sports. You can find us on all your platforms, YouTube.
Yeah, I beat my own records.
You can find us on all your YouTube channels and X, aka Twitter. Find us over there. Appreciate everybody joining the show. Hit the like button on the conversation. Come to YouTube or Facebook, join the conversation. We're here. I'm trying to see if I shared it to my Facebook for our group page.
Yeah. You good, bro.
Is it there? All right.
Yeah,
Hey, let us know if it's on our group page. I'm having trouble broadcasting over there to our The Bottom Line sports page. Should be on Instagram as well.
Yeah, it's on both of them.
Okay. I think we're on both.
J Doss, why are you here?
Okay, here we go. I think now we're on Instagram. We weren't on Instagram a second ago. Woo! What's your favorite? Is this your favorite?
No. It's not my favorite. Go to the other one. The other one's real mellow.
This one?
That's the best, bro. That's the best one.
You just like that one,
bro.
It's just chill music.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other one, man, we might have to go get away from the other one. This one kind of just set the stage for sports, and yeah, man, I love it.
Just some chill, some talking some sports.
Yeah, man.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Yeah, I got to get used to this. I lost my original. I got to get used to this new way of doing my sound effects. Wow. You hear the applause? I'll make sure it's coming through.
Yeah, it was clapping,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna make sure. But anyway, yeah, one of my apps that I usually use, it just don't work no more. My main one that I use, it just don't come up no more. It just like froze. I don't know if they got rid of it.
Yeah,
something ain't right though.
Yeah, we going old school, man. It's been a long time.
A long time. You want to do you got enough info to do the baseball?
Yeah, I
missing in action
with the baseball, man.
Okay, put whatever you want out on baseball. We'll talk a little baseball and see if anybody taps in with some questions or. Hey, what's up, right, Terrius Mitchell? What's up in the
What's up, Nard?
Hopefully he's still on. Yeah. Is that his name, Nard?
His nickname, they call him
What's
Nard.
Up, Mitchell?
Mr.
What's
Go
up,
Live.
Nard?
Mr. Go Live.
Mr. Go Live.
All right, Flo, you want me to hit the baseball, man?
Yeah, I guess get some baseball and we'll get into it, man. We'll hit we got a lot of NBA, a lot of NFL.
Yeah. Sure. So, man, as we look at baseball, man, we're almost like 2 weeks away from the All-Star break, man. The All-Star break is gonna be out at the Texas Rangers Stadium, correct? Tropicana Field or something of that nature, right there, man. But when we look at the American League standings right now, man, we got the Orioles, and we did talk about this. The Orioles and the Yankees are like neck and neck right now, man. They're neck. Now
the Orioles are in first place now.
Yeah, Orioles in first place. They're 53-31, and then
it's close.
The Yankees are 54-32.
Yeah.
The Red Sox are like 8.5 games behind, and then there's no hope for the Blue Jays. They're 15 games behind, and the Rays are 11 games behind. So that's the American League East. When we look at the American League Central, man, I mean, the team that's doing the best right now is the Guardians at 52-30. The Twins are like 6 games behind. The Royals are 7 games, but there's no hope. Pretty much no hope. Detroit is like 15 games, and I think Clever D or his brother, one of them is a Chicago White Sox fan, and they are like 30 games behind. So they can wait till next year. The American League West, man, the Mariners are looking pretty good. They're 47-39, and also the Astros are 43-41, which they're 3 games behind. Rangers 8 games behind, and then Angels 9.5, and then you have the Oakland A's. They're 7.5 games behind. And then when we move over to the as we spoke last week, man, the National League is pretty much looking good with the Phillies from the National League East. They're ahead in that division at 55-29. The Braves are 46-36, and they're 8 games behind. The Mets 13 games behind. The Nationals 16 games, and then the Marlins are like 25 games behind. The Brewers are 50-35, top of the National League Central. They're 50-35, and they're the team that's close behind them is a 43-40. 6 games behind is the Cardinals. And then if we look at the National League West, man, the Dodgers are really, really smoking there, 52-33. Padres 7.5 games behind in that division. The Diamondbacks are 10.5 games. Giants 11 games, and then the Colorado Rockies are 22 and a half games behind, man. So as we move into the All-Star break,
right,
I think it's like really, really key and pivotal, man, that these guys step it up, man, because after the All-Star break, I mean, we'll be at mid-July, and then we'll be rolling to August, and man, before you know it, we'll steamroll through August, and we start, divvying up the playoff teams and stuff.
Right.
The latter part of September, and then as we move into October, man, you'll have the different championships and different things like that, and then they'll move into the World Series like right before Halloween and going into it'll move into Halloween and right before November, man. So
right,
a lot of good baseball.
So man, are my Rangers done or what? Come on, man, give them a chance. Give me a chance.
I'm not saying they're done. I mean, right now they're 8 games behind. So I mean, they got opportunity.
I mean, they I got it completely, but they struggling.
Yeah, I mean, they got an opportunity. Oh, and did you know Bobby Bonilla? I found out a baseball fact, man. It was yesterday, every year on July the 1st, I think he had one of the craziest contracts that ever came before baseball. This guy will get paid over $1 million a year, bro, up until the year of 2035 because of something that happened within his contract. So it was like Happy Bobby Bonilla Day.
Happy Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yeah, that happened on yesterday, man. Yeah, man.
Getting paid,
bro.
How long has he been out?
Man, Bobby Bonilla been out. I'll look it up. He's been out of baseball a long time. So Bobby Bonilla, he gets 1.19 million every year. Man, he stopped
contract stipulation. You said?
Yeah, like 1999, man.
That's crazy.
He retired. The dude retired like 23 years ago. He retired in 99.
Wow.
Like 99 or 2001 or something. Like 2001. 2001 was when he retired. 99.
That's crazy.
But he's still getting paid because they had to clear over $29 million off of the books.
Wow.
So from 2000, so he's getting paid a large lump sum of money, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. All
right. So any particular stories you want to talk about in baseball? I know you kind of laid down all the stats for us. I know Omar is our resident sports Major League Baseball expert, but you laid it down pretty good.
There was one story, I cannot remember the guy's name, but he ended up getting suspended indefinitely because of some gambling stuff. I cannot think of the guy's name, Flo. He played for I can't think of the dude's name. He played for, I think, Padres or somebody like that, man.
He got suspended indefinitely?
Yeah, indefinitely, yeah. Yeah.
Right. Wow.
Got suspended indefinitely.
That's crazy.
Man.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I'm sure the sports professor would know, but we weren't prepared to go just OG style, me and you. But hey, we just have to go with it, man, and roll with it. But
his name is Major League Baseball player, Padre infielder, Marcano. He placed over 387 baseball bets, more than $150,000 between October of 2022 until last July, man. And they ended up suspending this guy indefinitely, bro.
Wow. Yeah, so I was looking at some of these stories, and as far as the bubble teams, they got the Astros, they got my Rangers on there. They have the Tampa Bay Rays.
The Rays on the bubble?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. The New York Mets. Let me see what the storyline is here. Oh, for trade deadline. So 6 bubble teams with something to prove to avoid being sellers before the trade line. So these teams, they're on. I guess they're trying to say they possibly could make it, but they don't want to get any worse, and that way they don't have to worry about getting ahead of this trade deadline on July 30th. Yeah. So they're saying these are the bubble teams. I guess they got a shot to make the playoffs, maybe. You don't think the Tampa Bay Rays got a shot?
Bro, right now, man, they're like, if they win out, they got to win out, man. I mean, I think they're like 15 games behind, man.
Okay.
Tampa Bay, they're like 15 games. They are 15.
They said they're
11 games. Tampa Bay is 11 games behind.
Well, it says, according to the story, it says games out of playoff position 4. So only 4 games out of playoff position. according to this article. So, I guess these are teams, but which one of those teams do you think have the best chance? The Mets, Rangers, Tampa Bay? I mean, everybody kind of already thinks the Astros are going to do it, but
I would go Rangers. Rangers have the best record, and they seem like, to me, they're the better put together team, because like right now the Mets.
And the thing about the Rangers is they're further out of the playoff position. They're like 8 games out of playoff position.
How about the Mets? What do you say about the Mets?
The Mets are 2 games out. So Omar's Mets are possibly they're in that bubble to make the playoffs. So
hey, what are you gonna call them? His frisky wit, the frisky Mets.
Frisky Mets. All right. So yeah, let us know who you think. Who do you think is on those bubble teams? It's got 5. How many teams has it got listed here? 6. Oh, I think it's 6 bubble teams. Looks like. So out of the 6 bubble teams, they got the Blue Jays, the Cubs, the Cubbies, the Mets, the Rays, Rangers, and of course the Astros. And I'll just say the Astros are probably going to make it. So I'll leave them out. But those other 5 teams, let us know what you think. Who you think the best shot of making it? We're still doing this. What? We're still doing the show? What are you asking about?
Who is that? Bo Crouch. I don't know no Bo Crouch.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah, I know him. He's one of the Let's Talk Sports guys. He's a Seattle Seahawks fan. He does a lot of Seattle Seahawks stuff.
So I guess I'm trying to get at what's crazy. These guys are still doing this. I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. He says, "Haha, my Mariners are a bubble team despite currently leading the division." Really? I didn't see him on the list. They're not on this list that I look at as a bubble team. But hey, if you say they're a bubble team, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, the Mariners are at the top of the division. The American League West, they're at the top.
Yeah, I guess it's because there's so many that can make it. Oh, I'm talking about the gambling. He's talking about the gambling.
Oh, he's about the guys. Hey, whatever happened with Shohei Ohtani's guy, man? Did he get like prison time, or what happened with him?
Yeah, I don't know. Anybody out there know what happened to Shohei Ohtani's guy?
Yeah.
If you got any kind of jail time or something, yeah, let us know. Okay, here we go. All right, so shout out to everybody out there. Appreciate you both being out there. Chris, Nard being out there, J Doss, Daniel Barry, all you guys out there, hit the like, share, subscribe, do all that for us. Give us a chance. Give me a chance. Give me a chance.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Gee,
boy, you taking me back. That's what Hawaii, them old Hawaii, they like said, give me a chance.
Just give me a chance.
Man,
What did you do? Throw it. One for Jake.
You heard it here first. Hey, that's your boy, man. That's your boy.
That's my boy. Yeah,
Montoya.
Jake Montoya. Where you at? Jake Montoya? Where are you at, Professor? Maybe they'll show up. Who knows?
They might, man. I just know today was
all right.
a hot day, bro.
Any other baseball? We can move on to some. You want to do football or basketball first? There's a lot of basketball.
You want to do which one you want to do? Whatever you want to do. It don't matter.
Let's do a little football. Because I know Omar, the professor, hates football this time of year.
Hey, bro, we have 29. We have 59 days until college football kicks off, man.
59 days.
No. 58, because it kicks off that Thursday the 28th.
Oh, okay.
Or Thursday the 29th.
Right.
Yeah, Thursday the 29th.
The professor is here.
Hey.
Y'all are some, man. Y'all are here just floundering without the professor.
Wait, Flounder, we're good, man. We're just chilling right now, man. Hey, can kind of lit it up with the baseball. I was surprised. He did good.
A little bit, man.
He held himself a little bit.
I'm the Omar, man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Where you at? Oh, he's trying to fix something. I don't know if he can hear us. We can hear you fine, Omar. You were good.
And now, boom.
Here you go. Look, you didn't even see this, Professor.
Ask
Nard
and
says
you
the best
shall receive.
sports show.
Hey, no, but no, I know.
Nard,
What
no,
is
bro.
happening here? What is happening?
I don't know what's happening.
You good, bro? We can hear you.
You're good. You're good. I can hear you fine. Hey, we could hear you fine,
Yo,
Omar.
Hey, can y'all see me?
You good,
Yeah.
Omar?
Yeah.
We can see
Ask
you. We can
and
hear
you
you.
shall receive, baby. Ask and you shall receive.
We can almost smell you. Everything. The sports professionals in the house. Hey, we kind of did the baseball thing. I don't know if you heard some of that, but we can do the professor's mixed bag.
Yeah. Let's hit it.
Do that, Omar. What?
Hold on. I know what's
Okay.
happening. I know what's happening. I know
What's
what's
happening?
happening.
What's happening? That was a 70s show. What's happening?
Come on, man.
Rerun. What's the name? Rerun, that big dude from
What? You're wrong.
What's happening? He's a
Oh,
big
from,
dude, man.
he found out from
he can
what's
dance.
happening.
Yeah, he's Omar got his name. What's happening? I was like, I don't know. That sounds
Rerun.
like- Rerun. Oh, rerun. And what was the guy?
Is
name?
it Roger?
Raj. He used to call him Raj. That's old school, man.
Woo-wee.
Woo! What's going on, Omar? You ready?
Can you hear me
Ready to
now?
do your mix
Are
bag?
we good?
Yeah, I hear
Are
you.
we
I
good?
hear you. I see you. I kind of smell you. Everything. Come on, man. You good? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I see
Okay.
y'all reading off articles and all sorts of things without the professor. I think y'all needed me to desperately save you two from yourselves with no Jake to string
wow.
along. But anyways, I'm just kidding. Good to see you, my brothers. Good to see you. I'm running a little late. I had to be chasing some
He's
people
deported,
down.
Canteen. Hey, hold on.
There is
Canteen, Bo's saying he's supposedly deported that guy.
Oh, the other guy was somebody, that kid from
Yeah.
Padres.
Otani's guy. Supposedly deported. So you ready? You ready to rock and roll, Professor, with Professor's Mixed Bag? Bag. Anyway. You got it?
Okay. First of all, did you just say Professor's mixed bag?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I thought I did.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're on the same. Just want to make sure we're on the same page because there's a little bit of a delay here. That's what's happening.
Okay.
There's a little bit of a delay.
Okay, yeah.
So just
For
bear
you,
with me.
because you're
All right.
good here with us.
Okay. I'm getting the delay from you all to me for some
Oh, okay.
reason.
Yeah. It's
Well, we
probably
can
your
hear
internet. Probably your Kmart internet.
No, it's not my Kmart internet. I'm definitely. Anyways, you know what? All right. So just to answer some of your questions that I heard when I was off air, getting hooked up. Yeah, the guy's name that you're talking about from the Padres, Marcano, is the last name. I'm forgetting his first. It's Tucupita Marcano.
Marcano.
Yeah, there you go. 24-year-old utility player for the Padres. Not very good, but
Okay.
he bet on games, including some of his own team games, even though he was not playing in them. He got injured.
Right.
He had an injury. They sent him down to the minor leagues, but he was still caught betting. MLB's investigations determined that he had placed bets, $150,000 worth of bets between October 2022 and July 2020 or November 2023. So a year period. So let me say that again. I apologize. From October 2022 to November 2023, they examined his betting. He had 387 bets. 231 were MLB related, and
Really?
he spent $85,000 on MLB bets, of which he did not win very much. He won about, if I remember correctly, I think it was like 4% of his bets. So basically, he won none of that money back. He lost most of it.
Wow.
As for the other guy that you're talking about, Mizuhara from the Shohei Ohtani case, it came out a few weeks ago that the judges ruled in favor of Ohtani and that Mizuhara was convicted of stealing at least 16 million, probably more after everything is said and done. So yes, he is completely done and out of the country. And to be honest, I said this before, and I hope this does not happen. I'm praying for him and for his mental health, because usually in the East Asian cultures, when you do something like this to betray your family or betray your legacy or your whatever it is,
make your country look bad,
right? Make your family it's very, very hard, and a lot of people in those situations commit suicide. So hoping he doesn't do that. It's not good for him. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we hope for sure he doesn't do something like that.
Yeah. So that's that on the update on the betting. Just a quick update on that. Other than that, Ken already went through the stats. Not much more to say other than the Orioles and Yankees are tied right now above the AL East.
It's tight.
So the Orioles are coming on strong.
Tight.
Yep.
Come on,
Yep.
Flo. Stop it, man.
Yep. So the Yankees, they're dealing with a lot of injuries this whole year, and it's nothing different now. As I mentioned last week, they had Stanton and Rizzo go down. So they're just trying to stay afloat and keep the top of that division. Luckily, they still got everybody else. Soto, Judge still healthy. Judge is actually on pace for 73 home runs right now, which would tie Barry Bonds' record. So, wow. We'll see if he can keep it up. But right now, he is on pace to tie the record. That's crazy.
Is he the only one close to the pace? Anybody close behind him at one more?
He's the only one close enough.
That has his chance right now.
Now, Omar, can you elaborate a little bit? I was telling Flo about this one kid, this coach, this guy named Bobby Bonilla. He's getting paid 1.1 something crazy with that contract, man. He's been retired for over 20-something years. I don't know what went wrong. I mean, you're a Mets fan, so you could elaborate and you know more about it. So I was trying to say something.
You might have hit a sore subject, Canteen.
I just don't know why you want to make. I was having a good day until I lost my package, and then I lost my package, and I wasn't having a good day, and now you're trying to make my day worse by bringing up Bobby Bonilla, a person we are still paying $1.135 million every July 1st from 2011
Bobby Bonilla
to 2035 for 24 years. Because the cheap-ass Mets owners at the time, the Wilpons, so glad they're gone. They're gone. Get out of here. So glad Cohen's here. Cheap asses wouldn't spend the $5 million they owed Bobby Bonilla. Instead, they deferred the payments for $1 million payments for 24 years. Where on earth does that make any sense? It started in 2011. This goes to 2025. We have 11 more years of this crap.
Oh,
yeah. 2011, 2035.
Hey, but you guys, I was reading the article. You guys are the bubble team, a bubble playoff team.
Hey,
At least
you know
it was listed in this article.
Besides the Astros and the Mets are the two hottest teams in the past month. The Mets went 16-4, and the Astros went 18-6 over the past month. So two of the hottest teams in the league. My Mets are looking good. The offense is coming on strong.
Right. What is this? Is this your year, Omar? The Celtics. Now you're the champ in the NBA. Now your Mets are making a run of some kind. I mean, man.
I'm definitely not going to go. I'm not going that far. I cannot say that. It's definitely not going to be our year. I still think we should.
Playoffs. That's a good year for you guys. I mean, right? If you guys make.
I mean, if we get the wild card, sure. But honestly, I think that we should. I think that we should be sellers at the deadline, and I think we shouldn't worry about the playoffs because I don't care about a wild card spot, and I'd rather get prospect. So
that's fair. All right, sports professor. You always finish.
Shout out GB. Thank you for tuning
kind
in.
of tidbit.
What up?
Some kind of tidbit. Some kind of special sports professor special in your mixed bag. You have anything in your bag for us?
Oh, come on, Flo. I'm a professor for a reason. Even if I don't have anything in my bag, I'll pull something out.
Make it up.
I've got a couple things in my bag. First of all, the NHL season was over. We saw that the Florida Panthers were your Stanley Cup champions. Then, right after that, they had the NHL draft in Las Vegas at the Sphere. If you looked at the pictures, it was super, super cool. The San Jose Sharks had the first pick of the draft. They drafted Macklin Celebrini, who is not supposed to be as good as Connor Bedard from last year, but supposed to be really good. He's still young. He's still 18, 19 years old, so he has a lot of development ahead of him. That being said, Nathan McKinnon, shout out Colorado Avalanche, Nathan McKinnon, who won the MVP trophy for the overall year, not the playoffs that Connor McDavid won, but the overall regular season MVP. Right. Second thing in the bag today, Paris 2024 Olympics. Some updates. First of all, shout out to Potomac, Maryland's own from Bullis High School. I mentioned him last week. From Bullis, Maryland, Potomac High School, 16-year-old track and field phenom, Quincy Wilson. He made the 4x400 relay. He's going to the Olympics, the youngest sprinter ever to go to the Olympics representing the U.S. Also representing the U.S. from our own theme song, the GOAT of the Olympics, Simone Biles at 27 years old, still tapping people in the dome with her routines. She's going for more gold as well. We also have your girl Sha'Carri Richardson and also Levroni, Sydney Levroni, both track and field stars on the women's side. And finally, for some crappy news for the Paris 2024 Olympics.
Okay.
If you heard, the swimming events are supposed to be held in the Seine River in Paris. Unfortunately, this river has been contaminated since 1936 and unallowed for swimming. They've been trying to filter and clean out the bacteria and E. coli enough to have the Olympic swimming in there. And this is not the first time this is done. They did it in Tokyo. They did it other places where the water was not good. There's stuff in the water like feces and stuff that shouldn't be in there. So right now it's coming down to the wire whether they're going to get it clean enough to not have to go to a different location. So, some people may be having having some stank breath, even if they don't want it.
Right. Hey, one more shout out. You giving shout outs to former Texas Tech long jumper Monet Nichols. Makes the Olympic team. Monet Nichols, shout out to her.
Monet! Let's go.
Woo!
She won the NCAA Outdoor Championships back in 2022 at Texas Tech University, my college team in my hometown there. So shout out to her for making the Olympic team as well. All right.
What is Krusty Canteen drinking on tonight is the question.
We don't know. No. You can tell, Cannon. It's up to you. Man, I just want to know what you're drinking, man. They want
Hennessy, man. Hennessy.
You know that's all he do. That's all he do.
Yeah.
Hennessy, man.
They come in there, we ask the same dumb questions. Like,
that's not true. You had a bottle of wood. You had a bottle of Woodford the other day. So
Woodford. Then we had Angels, and we change it up. It's brown. It's dark liquor. What are your questions, Nutter Butter, baby? What else you want to know about me?
Hey, so Cam, we're gonna do a little NFL. I know sports professor hates NFL this time of year.
See, I don't hate it. It's just too early. That's all.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, shoot.
Oh, look at this bum. Look at this bum.
Oh, yeah. He's like, look up from his nap.
From his slumber.
He's in the dark.
I thought we were past that.
He's in a darkness retreat.
What's up, fellas?
What up, bro?
What up, man?
What's up, Aaron Rodgers? How the hell are you in the dark? For real, please. Jeez Louise.
There we go.
Hey, man. That's why we do it over here.
Okay. That's how they do it.
No, turn the light on. What are you doing?
Yeah, turn up at least in front of you or something.
We're on live television, dude. What are you doing?
Can't see
Y'all
him, Ben?
wildin', bro. Y'all wildin'.
Get your life together, man.
All right, you got
Stop hating,
what
bub.
do you got? What do you got for NFL Canteen? You got a topic you want to bring up?
Man, I'm
What
trying
we
to
got?
think.
NFL?
Go ahead, Jake.
You got a
Speak
topic?
it out.
What? For
You got
NFL?
an NFL topic?
NFL.
Yeah. If you don't got one, I'll kick one off. But I thought Canteen had one.
I thought y'all had one. Go ahead.
How unorganized are y'all? Jeez Louise.
Nah, man.
I thought we were talking
Canteen
about
had some.
NBA, all the NBA free agents.
Yeah,
they
we're
have.
sort of
Yeah,
talking about it.
go ahead, NBA, bro. Hit NBA.
All right. NBA trade. So PG is with the 76ers. And then who else? Klay is with
Klay,
the Mavs now.
The Mavs.
And then who picked up the Knicks? And I can't remember his name now.
Mikal Bridges got traded to the
Mel
Knicks.
Bridges, that's his name. He went to the Knicks for a load, man. So let's
Way
get
too
this
damn
off.
much.
I was gonna talk about this, but now that the East is looking a little better, if there's a team that could challenge the Celtics, I think the Celtics obviously are still the favorites to come back to the finals. Obviously, the champs here.
Oh, shut up.
Call me the champion.
Now,
We are the
I,
champions.
hey, Flo, I will give Omar credit. You want to finish your thought, man,
Yeah.
before I interject?
What I must say is I was going to ask the question, which team in the East now is the biggest challenge to the Celtics in the East? You got one, Jake?
Yeah, I think it never changed. I just think there was injuries that happened. I think Jimmy Buckets and the Miami Heat are the biggest challenge to the
Oh, here we
Celtics.
go.
No.
What are
Think
you
about
talking
this. Hey, 76ers, you added
They're
PG.
talking about trading Jimmy Buckets.
Hold on. You talk about PG coming to the 76ers. What does that change?
lot.
Embiid's always injured at the end of every season.
A lot. What do you mean?
Changes a lot. You have a two-way
And-
player.
no,
What are you talking
come on,
about?
man. Embiid.
Paul
look,
George is still a very good quality player in this league, and you're pairing him with Embiid. They're both. You got a superstar and a star at the very least, and a upcoming superstar in Tyrese
Right.
Maxey.
Paul
I mean, you're close
George-
enough to a big three. It may
Paul
not
George
be a
is
big
closer
three.
to
It's
very
Tony
close enough.
Allen now.
Very
Paul
close.
George is closer to Tony Allen, in my opinion.
Paul
He's more
George,
expensive player.
Oh my
Plus-
God!
Oh, plus Omar. Hey, I just saw this. Kevin Love returns for a 2-year deal.
Look,
I'm just kidding.
the 76ers didn't change much, in my opinion. You got a better defender.
Okay.
The thing
well,
is you still don't have an elite
nobody
playmaker
trusts
that
your
will
opinion.
win you the game. I'm sorry. Embiid has not promised me that he's going to be there in May and June to win a championship for you.
They
Nothing
did sign,
changes.
and plus they did.
Yeah,
I'm-
he got
I'm
a
right
good point right
numbers.
there, Flo. He does make a good point. And here's
That's
what I'll
true.
say.
Come on, man. Let's be real.
Yeah, but
let's stop
did they
that.
sign
Let's stop
Drummond?
being so biased towards these stars.
Right, but
and
even
talk
when
the
he
real
was hurt,
truth.
though, people they had trouble stopping him in the playoffs, and he wasn't even
Who?
full strength. He was scoring like 30 points.
Every
one
year he
leg.
looks good, and then he gets hurt.
But he was hurt and he still looked good.
He does have a valid
Bells
point.
gets Bells.
That's what we used to
this
say
year,
about
then he
AD.
gets
You
injured
never
last
know.
year, then the year before
Saying
that.
about
You're
AD,
saying
he may- okay, that's what everybody said about AD, and now you're not talking about him.
AD has already proven you. He's won a chip.
Oh, he had to
something
prove
Embiid has
1
not
year.
done.
1 year, dude.
Embiid has won a chip. I mean, AD has won a chip. Embiid has not. Embiid has to show me what he's worth.
Asterisk chip. Anyway,
All I'm saying is the Heat are the best team still that have the best challenge. Remember, there's only one team that scares the Celtics. It's the Miami Heat. That's what you'll
Wow.
take it as.
what do you think, Canteen? Who in the East can challenge them
The most challenging team I think in the East right now.
to the
I'm gonna
Celtics?
go. I'm Knicks, man. Knicks.
The Knicks? Okay,
I'm gonna go
that's
Knicks.
fair.
The Knicks were stacked up really, really well, man. I
they
think
were
they had
hurt.
been more healthy and more productive.
Yeah,
I think
they
the
had a
Knicks
lot
would
of
have
people
gave
hurt.
them a run for their money. That's probably right now. I mean, Milwaukee's still there, but the Knicks really showed me something I haven't seen in them in quite some time.
Okay.
Can
Yeah,
I say
I mean-
something real quick?
I mean, go ahead.
Can I tell him this? This is the only thing I find wrong. I feel Jalen Brunson is more closer to
no.
that. Do you remember that Jeremy Lin era? Whenever Jeremy Lin looked so good for that little time.
My God.
No. Think about this. I think we're overhyping him because he didn't have other stars around him. The thing
That makes it harder, Jake.
The thing is now that it's like Carmelo whenever he was with the Nuggets at first. He was able to score because he had nobody around him. It's the same thing with this, I think. I think Jalen Brunson, as he gets more stars, he decreases as a player. I see him as Jeremy Lin era. How they look. Good for that little while.
The journeyman. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Okay, we'll see.
Jake, you gotta be stopped.
Jalen Brunson to me he's a good 2. He's a great 3 in a championship team. You heard it here first on that. Hey man, let's call a spade a spade. He's a good 2, a better 3.
You can't even call the Heat what they are. How you gonna call a spade?
I've seen Jimmy Buckets take 2 trash teams.
They're about to trade him. They're talking about trading him already.
Oh, get out of here! All right, go ahead, Omar. Tell me what you think.
What do you think, Omar? I like the Knicks.
76ers
because they re-signed OG Anunoby, and they got Mikal Bridges.
They got better at defense.
Those are big, and then all their guys are going to be healthy next year. More than likely, more healthy next year.
You agree that Jalen Brunson is going to score 35 plus every game?
No, he's not going to need to, though.
Come on, then, man.
He's not going to need to, though.
Okay, we'll see. Omar, go.
We're going to check and see if you're on crack, Jake. Go ahead.
Yeah,
yes, Ronald.
Talking to me.
Yes.
He's talking to
No, Ronald, he is. No, Ronald, he is on crack.
He's talking to me.
You're completely right. Ronald, he is on crack. Because, he did really just try to compare Jalen Brunson, who has proven himself to be a star and a valuable asset in this league, a number 2, if not a number 1, definitely a number 2. He's not Jeremy Lin, bum. Jeremy Lin had a 25-game flash in the pan career. That was good for a few seconds, and that was it. And you're comparing him to Jalen Brunson, who drugged the Knicks to their playoff success. Shut up. You're being stupid right now. Anyways,
you're being crazy.
Boston, you're right. Will repeat. Pending health, they are going to repeat. There is no one to step up to them. It doesn't matter. But yes, the Knicks will have a good chance. They lost Isaiah Hartenstein, which does not help them because Mitchell Robinson is always hurt. And then they're going to have 2 small ball 5s in Randall and Anunoby. So what are they going to do? They're going to be very short in the post going up against people like Kristaps Porzingis and other people like that. Also, PG3, I think it was a great pickup for Philadelphia, especially in the new CBA landscape where you can't have too many max players. Getting a couple of less max players, or if you have Maxey, obviously, who's going to be a max now, you're trying to spread the money around equally. And I think that George, who isn't necessarily the defender he was, even though they don't need him to be because they have enough defenders on that team, he can still do anything. He shot 40% from 3 last year. He can be where he needs to be on the floor. He can still drive to the basket. He's still going to get you 20 points a game. Yes, the one valid point that Jake had is injuries. You have to be concerned. Are George and Embiid going to be able to be healthy when it comes to playoff time? That being said, if they are, this move is an A and puts 76ers up there with Boston and scares me a little bit, to be honest, even though I would not put them over us.
Right. I agree, Omar. I think those are valid points.
But here's the thing, Flo. Here's the thing.
Come on, Flo. Throw some credence into this, man. He just said a bunch of bull crap.
So, Flo, in the last 4 or 5 years, to me, Paul George has not been productive.
He's one of the few players.
No.
Wait. Listen to me.
I just told you. I just gave you the stats. He's been quite productive.
But he's one of the few players that over the last 10 years has averaged over 20 points every year. One of the few players.
Thank you.
Not many players have done that. And he's a two-way player.
I got it. He's a two-way guy, but Flo, he needs some hardware, man. He needs something to back it up.
You don't have to be the number 1 guy. He's probably a 2 or 3 on most nights. And
so what you're saying is you think he's a great addition to Philly?
I think Paul George.
Yes, of course.
I think Paul George will go down in history as the most overrated player of the 2010s.
Oh my God.
No. Think about this. He was promised He went to 3 different teams. This is the third.
That could definitely be true. That definitely could.
He went straight to the Thunder.
Most
That
overrated.
was their key for a championship. He went to the Clippers.
He's up there because he's been.
They were
I mean, he's
wrong
right. He's been
trip
traded
over
3
there
times.
Clipper, man.
For, you know.
And now he's here. And now he's
How many times has Chris Paul been traded?
Huh?
How many times has Chris Paul been traded?
We'll get to Chris
Sure.
Paul.
I mean,
don't you worry about
Chris
that.
Paul would be up there
We'll
too
get
in
to that one here in a
not
sec.
winning a championship. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. All right.
Be up there too.
Chris Paul is 6'1". That boy is 6'8", 6'7". Stop it. There's no comparison on that. Stop doing that.
What do you?
Come on, man.
I think that the Chris Paul pickup is wonderful for the Spurs.
Absolutely. I can't wait till we get to that one.
That is going to be a world of wonders for at least the first half of the season.
I can't wait for that one. Hey, Flo, what's the next one? Come on, is that the next one? Let's get
What?
it. Chris Paul coming to the Spurs.
Okay, so Chris Paul is going to the Spurs. Will this really make a difference? I know they got they got a draft pick.
Oh, this
you
freaking
want
hater.
to go over the draft picks or who they got, Jake? As far as the Spurs, you're a Spurs guy. Kind of go over where the Spurs are at right now and what you think this means for next year. Besides this Chris Paul, I know we drafted at least one guy. I can't remember his name at this point, but go ahead, Jake.
Well, the first off, the thing is I didn't care about the draft picks this year because these players are not going to be made
Stephon Castle, I think.
Castle's a good.
He's a good guy.
Yo.
He's solid, actually.
I get
Solid.
that. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I get that. But is he going to be ready this year? He's not going to be ready for another 2 years.
I think he will be. I think he can contribute.
He coming out the gate swinging.
We didn't have much this year, Jake, to be honest. We didn't have a whole lot.
He coming out swinging, Jake. You got to
other than Victor. Other than Wemby, we didn't have a whole lot.
I think Chris Paul was the biggest move we did. I'll be honest with you. And let me tell you something. I'm going to call this right now.
Keldon Johnson's solid.
That's what I'm saying. Keldon Johnson was good. I think that we had a good chance. Our roster's not that bad. It's just we needed a playmaker. A playmaker.
Okay.
And what does Chris Paul do? Let me
but
rewind.
Does this put us in the playoffs next year, Jake? Is that how good this move is? Okay.
I'm gonna rewind.
Please don't you dare! 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 I know
Let
your
him do
name
it.
is Hot
Let
Take
him do
Jake.
it. Let him do
I
it.
know your name is Hot Take Jake, but please don't do this.
Hold on. Let me ask this: when Chris Paul was on that Thunder team,
I gotta clip this.
Should they have been in the playoffs at all?
Snip it.
Do you remember
47 minutes in.
I gotta write down the time on this.
47
minutes.
47 minutes.
47
No.
minutes.
Flo, do you remember when Chris Paul was on the Thunder? When they made the playoffs that year?
Yeah.
Jake has
That was
gone
Chris
crazy.
Paul overachieving once again. He does better with worse teams. I hate when he's on stacked teams. He does not do shit. Watch this. Yeah, I can't wait, Ronald. Hey, Ronald, you're going to be watching some greatness. Watch this. I promise you this. The Spurs will be no less than a 6 seed. They will not be anything less than a 6 seed next year with the Chris Paul take. And let me tell you why. No. Think about it. You now have Wemby, who is turning what's it called happening. You now have Wemby that is turning into he should have won Defensive Player of the Year. I don't want to hear that. The only reason he didn't
he definitely was in the running.
Because he was a rookie. They didn't give it to him. That boy was killing.
That's fair.
Second thing is Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Did you watch those Spurs games? There were times where Wemby was in the middle of the court pointing to who was open because he was getting double teamed. He had to point to players and tell them, hey guys, this guy's open over here. Chris Paul ain't gonna have him doing that at all. This team is a 6 seed at worst. I cannot wait till next year. I think this was a tremendous move.
Six seed. Wow.
I'm telling you right now, they will not be lower than a 6 seed. Flo.
They're not even going to be in the play-in tournament. What?
Look at Omar hating, bro. Look at Omar hating.
Look,
what do you?
First of all, look.
Go ahead, Omar. And then
first of all, I have a problem with the optics of what's happening right now. Jake is in a completely dark room, which I assume is because he's trying not to wake his children or something. But then he's screaming at the top of his lungs these horrible, horrible takes. So choose one or the other. Turn a light on or go to bed. One of the two, because we don't want to hear you no more. That being said, I do agree.
Omar, I'm like Kendrick Lamar on Meet the Grams, bro. I'm thinking it all.
Right.
I'm thinking it all, my brother.
So what you're saying right now, Jake, is that you guys are gonna move from being a 22-60 team from 14th place all the way to 6th place.
I would not.
Right.
If we had 50 to 55, we would have 50 wins this year. I think.
Math finally on point.
45 to 50 wins.
50 wins. 50 wins.
Oh my. Okay.
45 to 50 wins.
Please take him off. Take him off right now.
Ronald, do not worry.
He's driving. He's driving me to drink. He's driving me to drink. He's driving. This is ridiculous.
Right now,
What do you think, Canteen?
Bro, the 6th seed will definitely be ours, if not better. I'm telling you, do not worry.
Ronald says here CP performs better when he controls the whole team.
And bad teams. Think about that. He overachieves with bad teams.
I agree. I agree with Ronald and Jake that he does do better with worse teams, but to go all the way to 60, that's a little much for me for the Spurs. What do you think, Canteen?
Man, Chris Paul is knocking 40 years old, man. Been in the league for quite some time, man. He's almost 40. Not saying he's bad. He's bounced around to a couple of different teams.
I'm gonna go get me a couple.
Phoenix, Oklahoma City. Who else he played for?
Turn the light on. How about that?
Phoenix, Oklahoma City. Played for Houston before and he played for the Clippers, man. I mean, the guy has a decent track record, man, but I think at this point in his career, I think it's kind of late in the game. I think he'll, go into maybe the Hall of Fame or whatever, but I don't think that at this point in his career that he can really I don't think he can catapult you guys to the next level to talk about winning the championship, man. He's on the tail end of his career. That's what I think.
Hell no. Heck no.
Yeah.
I'll say he got 5 more years left in him. At least 5.
Ooh, Chris Paul?
A good 5, yeah.
At 39?
No, he does
Chris
not
Paul
have
got
5
maybe
years
5 to 7 years, man.
He's got
2 to 3. Yo, he's got 2 to 3 years left, and that is maybe. And he's not even going to do. The thing is, the one thing I agree with Ronald, and the one thing obviously I disagree with Jake is not only are they not going to have 50 wins, not only are they not going to be in 6th place, they're not going to make the playoffs, and they're not going to do it anytime while Chris Paul is there because Chris Paul only signed a 1-year deal. He's going to be traded at the trade deadline to a contender to try to give him try to win a title. The only reason he's there is because Popovich wanted him for half a season to give Wemby the good training that he needed, which is what Ronald says right here. This is to develop Wemby for a half a year, and then Pop gave him his word. I'll trade you to a contender so you can try to win a title, and that's all this is. It's a 6-month marriage at the most.
Yeah, I don't know, Jake.
I can't.
Jake is on crack. I agree. Jake is on crack.
Ronald, be ready, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I come up with these takes, but they're not dumb, bro. Go look up my past. The Lions.
Look up the past. Yeah, they are dumb.
They're not dumb. They're way worse than dumb. They're way past dumb.
They were going to be a top team.
They're ridiculous.
They're past dumb.
I think the ceiling next year.
Yeah, I'm bamboozled.
Is probably a play-in.
You're in the dark, just like your takes are in the dark, just like you right now.
You know what? You're on your. You know what's crazy? You're talking so much.
Thank you, Ronald. Thank you, Ronald. At least some Spurs fans are talking some smarts here. Whatever the hell.
Hold on. What other tick was wild? I think that's my first big.
No, it was Canteen saying that Chris Paul will play 5 more years. 5 more years.
I'll give him 3 flow at top.
Okay, 3. Now that's
now it's 3. Now it's 3. That's reasonable.
Hold on. That's not a bad take. He doesn't.
5 years.
He's not going to play 5 years. He's 39 years old, Jake. He's not playing 5 years.
Play. No one plays that.
He'll play 3.
You have. Yeah, exactly. 3.
He'll play 3.
Yeah, but can't he put 5 years out there?
I can definitely see him playing 3 because remember he talked about wanting to play with LeBron before he retires. Right. So I could see him possibly going to LA next year or something like that.
Okay.
Or if they're in contention, maybe they trade for him at the trade deadline.
Are we talking Klay now?
Yeah, let's talk about Klay Thompson over to the Mavericks. Apparently, LeBron called him. And looks like nobody wants to play with LeBron.
No, shut up.
Yeah, nobody wants. It's true. No one wants. Didn't he put?
Don't worry, he got his son. Hey, don't worry, Flo.
I saw somebody put out a tweet said maybe it's me.
That's fantastic.
Did you see that one, Omar?
Yeah, I didn't see it, but
it was a real. I don't know if it's a real tweet, but it was LeBron had a tweet. It said LeBron. Maybe it's me, but yeah, it is you, LeBron.
It is him.
But the Mavericks. Let's talk Mavericks first.
Go Mavericks first.
They signed Quentin Grimes via trade from the Pistons. Najee Marshall agrees to a 3-year deal, and Klay Thompson via sign and trade goes to the Mavericks, who were in the Western Conference Final. Does this guarantee that they will be in the mix for the Western Conference Finals again? Omar, go.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, not only are they already are without them, right? They were already a contender. They were in the finals. I sat like Ronald. I sat courtside, game 1 with Papa Rubin at the finals, watching our champion Celtics play the Dallas Mavericks. Shout out to my pop. We saw them. They are a championship team, and what they just did with these moves is they made those championship team moves. They filled out the roster with very decent to good players that are going to help fill out around Luka and Kyrie, and that definitely includes Klay Thompson, who, by the way, let's not front, just because he was having a little bit of a slower year or slower years with the Golden State Warriors, he was still the second leading scorer at 18 points a game, and he still shot 40% clip at 3 or 39% clip at 3. So when you put him in an offense with Luka directing the ball, Kyrie able to drive into the post and kick out, all you got to do is set up Klay in the corner and let him hit 3-pointers all day, and you got a knockdown shooter, sort of like Ray Allen when he went to your crappy-ass Miami Heat when he was a traitor to my Celtics. I think this is the move that could put them and possibly win the championship for the Dallas Mavericks.
Wow. Cannon, do you think this puts them back in the Western Conference Finals with this move?
Hey, I think that Klay Thompson is a great addition, man. It depends on how we get Klay Thompson. Is he gonna be healthy? Is he gonna produce? Is he gonna do what he did in Golden State, man? Like I think after Golden State had their dynasty run, he kind of tapered.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's a great addition, and I think he will help plus them up, and they'll do really, really well, man.
Does this all guarantee a Western Conference appearance again? Western Conference Finals?
Oh yeah.
You think so?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jake,
we got Denver still, we got Minnesota still, we got
Thank you
out there.
Thank you.
Now,
I guess we forgot who's in the West. I guess we forgot who's in the West.
Don't say LA. Don't say
it. Don't say it. But anyway, Jake,
once, just don't be a homer, Jake. One time.
So what do you think, Jake?
Which I do think they're going to be a tough team to beat too.
Did this guarantee they make for a contender for the Western Conference Finals?
Huh?
Does this guarantee?
I have a question real quick, Flo.
Okay.
Did they pick up Game 6 Klay that I had no idea about? Did they pick up the 2019 Klay that we were used to seeing back then? What is this?
He shot 39. He shot 39% from 3 last year. He shot 39%.
I've also seen his points decrease. Omar, I love how you sway the stats.
He was the second leading scorer. You know what? 17 ain't good on the Mavericks this year. Of course he's slowing down.
Man.
Father Time finishes up everybody. He had an Achilles injury. Of course he's going to be slowing down.
Hold on. You just said it. Think about what you just said. He had 17 with Steph Curry, the only other superstar on that team. The only other superstar. Now you have 2 superstars over there. You don't think it decreases to 12? 13?
Right.
I sure do.
It was 12 to 15. That's all they need from him. 12 to 15 games is literally all they need.
Real right here, Omar.
Come on.
Here's the thing, Jake. I think this is...
You know what I love? I think.
Why do they need Game 6 Klay? Why do they need a 20-point Klay? They don't.
I don't think. They don't need that. I think this is a good move. They don't need that.
We clearly saw Kyrie can't live up to the challenge of winning this. They need another number 2.
No, they don't. Kyrie will be fine.
Kyrie is the 2.
No, stop that.
Definitely will be the 2. And here's the thing. But here's the thing. Here's the problem for the Mavericks, especially in the finals. They didn't have the guy that could kick to reliably and not only that, they had a lot of guys who had open threes and just flat out missed them.
Mr.
They,
Three.
they bring in Klay just for that reason, and just
For
to be
defense.
basically a sharpshooter.
No, not
You got Derek Lively, you got PJ out there still. You still got defensive players.
Hey,
You know
PJ
what's
Washington.
You know what's pissing me off? Omar's a damn Celtics fan and can't even admit this. I saw the Celtics literally single-handedly going to Luka, making sure that he was going to have to defend. I would think you would look for a defender right now. You want to grab just a name. Get out of here, man. This ain't nothing.
Come on. They got defense.
They're
They needed.
closed.
Look, Jake, listen to me. The Boston Celtics in that series with the Mavs scored the lowest point totals in the entire season. The problem with the Mavs was their offense.
You're
They had
crazy.
the lowest point totals all season long
Flo.
against the Mavs.
Flo. Brian Windhorst, after game 3 when they went down 0-3, Brian Windhorst said, I hope Luka understands that this man is getting single-handedly. They're literally picking at him and saying, hey, who gets the chance at Luka now? Who gets to score on him?
The
He
point
has no
is, Jake,
freaking defense, Flo.
it wasn't a defensive problem. It was an
stop it.
offensive
What are you
problem.
talking about?
They
Celtics
kept the
score
Celtics.
everywhere.
They kept the number
there was
one
a little bit of
offense
defense
to their lowest point totals of the season.
And don't tell me Kyrie can cover anybody. Come on, man.
Kyrie did
This was
pretty
just
well.
a chase for a name.
No one said that they were a vaunted defensive team. And yes, I agree that if they would have gone out and not only got Klay, but also maybe got KCP instead of letting him go to Orlando, then that would have been also a good move that could have bolstered up their defense and gave
There
them
may
a
be
3 point.
they're maybe the 5th best team in the West next year, guys. They don't touch the damn Western Conference Finals. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay, that's fair.
I
I don't think this puts them. I think they got a little fortunate. They had a good run. They
Their
need to add
ceiling
another
is the
piece.
second round, and
They
not
need
going
another
past the
piece
second
on
round.
offense,
They win
another
the first
spot-up
round because they might
shooter.
luck out and play somebody bad.
I think they need another spot up shooter when Klay's not in there, a solid sharpshooter. And when Klay needs to take a blow, they can still have that guy out there.
They gonna let
Hell,
y'all-
Ronald.
I don't know who
has
that
them winning
is.
The West.
But right now, I do have the Mavs. So whoever this Ronald
They're not
guy
winning,
said,
bro.
he's gonna let y'all down a lot of games. You heard it here first.
They're
But
down
I
by
have them
second
winning
round.
The West.
Yeah, he
Oh,
said
you heard it
you
here first. He's
heard it
taking
here
your
first.
line. Ronald's taking your
Yeah,
line,
yeah.
Jake. You heard it here first.
Get out of here.
I love
Come on,
it. That just means he's a fan of the show. I love it. Look.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
So Ronald asked, what moves have the other West teams done to bolster confidence besides OKC? He wants to hear everybody's opinion.
What do you think,
I
Jake?
got OKC.
I think that.
That's a
Hold
good
on. I think if the Nuggets don't have to see the Timberwolves, and I'm telling you, the stars aligned right for the Mavs. The Nuggets will destroy the Mavs that fast. I think the Timberwolves this year will not make the same mistake. Remember, they played very sloppy the first games in that series. They're not doing that a second time. Remember, that was a rookie, kind of quote unquote rookie playoff team. As in, they're now more experienced. They know what's going on. They're not gonna play dumb. I'm telling you right now. OKC, not the Mavs, the Nuggets, the Timberwolves. I put the Lakers.
The Lakers.
And I'm telling you right now.
What have they done? They haven't done anything.
No.
Why do you say the
There's
Lakers?
only one
What have
team
they done
that's
to
beaten them
improve?
Twice. There's only one team that's beaten
Wait,
them
they
twice.
signed Max.
That's
They
the
signed
only
Max
team that I'm
Christie.
worried about.
That's it.
We'll see. I'm telling you right now, the Mavs didn't do anything.
But
They
the
just chased
question
Klay.
was-
That's it.
What moves have other teams done in the West to bolster their confidence? Lakers haven't done any moves.
I don't think the Mavs. Look, guys, if y'all look at it, the Mavs were in 5th seed, man. I'm telling you, they lucked out on a lot of stuff this year. They remind me of the
did get a little
Celtics of the
fortunate.
East.
They
They
did get a
didn't
little
have to
fortunate
see
for
the
sure.
Nuggets. They didn't have to see. I can admit this. Jokic is still the best player in the league.
Who?
I full crap about Jason Tatum.
Who?
Joker.
Who?
Joker.
I agree. I can agree with that. That's a fine
Come
opinion.
on, man. There's no. I have no.
What's
there's no proof
hilarious?
that the Mavs are
is
this
when
great
it-
now because they got Klay Thompson. Man, shoot.
We all know at this
Well,
point when Jake is trying to defend the
yeah.
lie, as he gets
Hey,
very
Donald, just
high-pitched.
to actually answer your question, Ronald, since Jake just threw in the Lakers for no reason, just to throw them in, because they haven't done anything. I think
They
as
don't
far
have
as
to.
moves,
They've only lost to one team the past 2 years. Come on, Flo. Let's be real.
okay, whatever. But they haven't made any moves. So So I think the Oklahoma City Thunder they got Alex Caruso, who is a solid player for every team he's gone to. For the Lakers for a while, LeBron wanted to keep him. He was with the Bulls. Now he's with the Thunder. I think that's solid. I think Hartenstein, they agree a 3-year deal with Isaiah Hartenstein. That's a solid. And then Isaiah Joe returns for a 4-year deal. And they were solid all around. And they just added a couple pieces, secured Isaiah Joe. And I think they're going to be back next year as a 1 or 2 seed. I see them, coming back next year, more experienced, realizing what playoffs look like, how tough it is and the intensity.
Right now, Flo, hold on. Let me ask this to you. Flo, right now, who made the biggest move in the offseason right now?
Who's made the biggest move?
Mm-hmm. Who made the biggest move?
Out of every move?
Out of all the moves right now, who made the biggest move?
I'll probably say the 76ers getting Paul George.
The 76ers getting Paul George? I think the Mavs with the Klay Thompson. I think they both did.
You just said
after you just crashed it?
What's the crash?
Let me get to my point. Let me get to my point. Last year, the Bucks.
You just spent 10 minutes invalidating the career of Klay Thompson.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
What I'm trying to say is the Mavs and the 76ers made the 2 biggest moves. Guess who made the biggest move last year? The Bucks. Did they make the championship? Hell no. It don't matter if you make the biggest
move. It was injuries though, Jake. Their 2 stars were injured. Their 2 biggest stars were injured.
That's what I meant.
So you think? Oh, say Jake. So you think if LeBron and AD are out, you guys are still going to make the championship?
Huh?
If LeBron and AD were injured in the playoffs, you think they're still going to make the championship? Or even the Western Conference Finals?
What I'm
Answer
saying.
the question.
Oh, look at Flo.
With LeBron and AD injured,
was
would they
Damian
still make
Lillard
the Western?
Still playing?
What?
I mean,
he was playing,
but he still got injured.
Series?
That's what I'm saying. If LeBron and AD get injured during the playoffs,
I think
are they making the Western Conference Finals?
I think they could win 1 series. Yes.
Okay, exactly.
I don't want to hear that.
You lose your top 2 players, you're not going to make a run. You just put down the Bucks because what they did.
They made the biggest move in the
offseason.
Everybody was scared of the Bucks. They didn't amount to shit.
Gosh,
that's the real
because they were injured in the playoffs,
Come on, man.
Even before the playoffs.
Call a spade a spade.
No, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. You're always using analogies that don't work. Why do you? Do you think about the analogy before you use it? I'm not sure that you do. I agree with Ronald. Okay, and Flo. OKC had the best offseason, and the reason I say that, not the best move. The best move was PG to 76er, but in terms of offseason crafting your team, they did similar to Dallas. Like you said, they brought in Caruso. They needed that, a strong point guard that can handle the rock in crunch time. They needed Hartenstein because they needed solid defense behind Chet. So this is 2 good moves that are really going to push OKC, and I think that OKC could be against either Minnesota or Dallas in the Western Conference Finals. I think Denver is going to fall off. They lost Bruce Brown last year, and now they lose KCP this year, 2 of their biggest defenders. I don't see the Denver Nuggets being as strong this year.
Okay. All right, guys. So, Flo, let me say this, Flo.
Okay.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address JJ Redick, and let's get to the Lakers.
We talked about that last week.
That's what we want to talk about. And let Jake go first. Let Jake go first.
What do you want to pose as a question? You just want him to just freestyle.
Elaborate on it. I mean, was this a great move? Was this a bad move? What are we
talking about? Getting Bronny?
Yeah. Bronny to the Lakers. JJ saying he earned it.
Oh, he didn't earn it now, Flo?
How did he earn it? Doing what? Being LeBron's son? Getting birthed by a guy?
Okay,
is that what he did to earn it?
You can go after this, and this is a great point I heard on another show, but this is the only point I'm going to make. Bronny James took a spot from a probably more talented player whose family needed the money a lot more than Bronny did, and he took a spot from a guy who probably his family needed the money more than him. He could have just been a free agent and still been on the Lakers, and he took a spot from a guy that probably needed it way more than him. Bronny doesn't need the money. He could have still been on the Lakers.
I didn't think about that. That's a good point.
Hey, Flo, I got a quick question.
It's like those rich kids that get the scholarships in college. It's like, why not just let your parents pay and let another kid walk on get the scholarship? Or something?
Correct.
Hey, Flo, I got a quick question. Did we have this much hate when Austin Rivers got to go with Doc? I just want to know.
Yeah, but he was better. Austin Rivers went to Duke and was actually a good player.
Better.
What are you talking about?
Come on, Jay.
Rivers, how long did he play in the NBA? What, 5 years?
12 seasons.
6 years?
12 seasons. What are you talking about?
He must have been a backup like no. He must have been sitting on that bench keeping that bench real warm.
He was a good backup.
I didn't see him much. Let's call a spade on that, Omar. Stop that.
The average career for an NBA player.
I agree, but he's better than Bron.
4.5 years is the average age for NBA.
Hey,
players.
guys. I've seen players get Gary Payton II is not as great. He's just a dunker and a defender. All he did, he got to go in the Warriors. Are we killing him also? No, we're not killing everybody else. But because it's LeBron James.
This guy dope.
What?
I like Ronald.
Ronald on his stuff, man.
No,
Gary
come
Payton,
on, Ronald. Be real right here. And you know what's going to make me laugh? I think Bronny's got a chance the first year.
Your face every day you wake up and look in the mirror?
And actually do at least, I would say 13 to 17 minutes a game. I think he can build himself up to have 13 to 17 minutes in a game this year. I would. And I would not be surprised by next year.
This year?
Or after. Hold on. To be as
go ahead, do that, and you guys are missing the playoffs.
Hold on.
That's exactly right. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. You're gonna have 10 wins if he's playing 50
or the year after. So I would not
listen to this.
He doesn't win 6th man of the year, but he is in the running for 6th man of the year.
Gary Payton
I would not
Jr.
be surprised in the next year or two.
You know what?
Undrafted. He was undrafted.
That's fine. We can talk. But the truth is this, and you're only hating on him because it's LeBron James' son. Stop that. Let's be real. He didn't get a right opportunity. He was hurt. He looked great on where did he play? Sierra Canyon. He looked great there. He didn't have a chance. He was hurt. He just dealt with a very health scare the past year ago. Come on, man. Come on.
He took his spot from a guy that needed him because he's LeBron James' son. That's it.
Oh, man. Boy, did we hate on this guy. That poor kid, man.
You don't think so? You think he really needed to be drafted? It was
all
right,
man. So you want Cantene's opinion, man?
Go ahead, Cantene.
Go, Cantene.
All right, man. So here's what I think, man. I'm not gonna knock him being drafted or undrafted. At the end of the day, I'll say this right here, man.
Knock the guy out, another guy out.
No. Here's the thing, man. Nepotism.
Oh, we like to just throw this boy to the wolves.
No. Listen, man. The biggest thing is nepotism, man. And I'll say this right here, guys. At the end of the day, Papa Ruben he owns a Fortune 500 company. His son, he owns it, and he wants to elevate his son elevate his son Omar as a CEO or CFO. He's gonna do that.
So wait. So LeBron owns the Lakers. LeBron owns the NBA. No.
But he has a lot of influence over the organization. Jenny Buss and all those people don't matter. And what I'm saying, Flo, and here's what I'm saying. If you have that much influence to have a guy on a podcast to bring him in as your head coach, what does that say? He ain't got no experience. He has no experience.
So you're saying it's okay?
Has no experience.
You're saying it's okay then? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying it's okay.
What are you saying about it? Why do you bring up nepotism if
you were in the same position and you were a multi-millionaire and your son Elijah was next in line, you're going to propel him to the next level. I don't give a damn about nobody else or what you say. If you're in a position to do it, you're going to do it.
But Cantene, look at this, Cantene. He could have still done that and let a poor guy who didn't get drafted,
I got that, but
needed
it. Flo,
he could have still done it.
I got it.
Free agency.
But Flo, they don't care about it. That this is a dog.
Don't care about that kid,
world.
Do they?
Let me finish. They're trying to write.
I didn't know the NBA was a charity case. What are we doing here?
It's about right history, Flo. So at the end of the day,
come on, man.
Let you who get to make it.
Then how did Bronny get in the league? Because that is charity. Bronny getting in the league is charity in itself. Okay, nepotism and charity is right. Now listen.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Look,
go ahead.
While I agree,
I might leave the pod right now.
Good. We hope you do. You're gonna make it better. You're gonna make it much better. First of all, your lighting sucks, and now you're giving us shitty opinions. So get off here.
Oh man.
Look, if being the professor, let me be solutions oriented here.
All right.
I agree that he took a spot, right? But I also agree with Canteen that spot was going to be taken because he's LeBron's son, and that's what happens in the Lakers organization where he has that power. So how about this though? What could have happened is they could have drafted him instead of signing him to a guaranteed contract, sign him to a two-way deal, and then give the other guaranteed contract to another person. Then you get two players. You got one on a two-way deal who deserves it, Bronny, and can go back and forth between the G League and don't need to be playing 10, 15 minutes a damn game in the NBA. And your team is still decent enough, and you have a decent enough 12th, 11th man in case you need somebody in crunch time. Boom, solutions-oriented professor.
Yeah. But that didn't happen, Professor.
No, because people are like Jake, and they only care about themselves and not other people. So, let's just get Bronny in the league as a charity case for no reason.
Let me say this real quick, Flo.
Man of the year.
You know what really pisses me off, though?
Get the hell out
Because
of
you
here.
know what happened, Flo? If he would have been undrafted, you know what you would have said then, Flo and Omar? Like idiots. You know what y'all would have told me? Oh man, he's taking a roster spot. Poor guys that aren't making so much now don't have a chance to get a roster spot because of that. It didn't matter whether he got drafted or undrafted. You were going to hate on him.
Do a two-way contract.
Call a spade a spade. You'll sound like haters. And be rich,
but here's
man.
the thing, though, Jake. Here's the thing, though. If he's a free agent, you're not going to get paid. You're not going to get guaranteed money. You're not going to get so much.
But you take a roster spot.
When you're drafted in the first two rounds, you're guaranteed some money. That guy probably needed that guaranteed money. If he beats out a guy who's on the bench or who's free agent, then he beats him out. That's fine.
Flo, if he was undrafted and he got picked up on a roster spot, you wouldn't hate on him? You wouldn't say that. Why does he have a roster spot and other players don't?
No.
Oh, get out of here, Flo, man. Come on, man. Come on with this bullcrap. Call a spade a spade, man.
I am trying to call you a spade because you're a spade.
Man.
You look and act like what you are.
Yeah. You know what's crazy to me? You're hating on Bronny, and then that boy is going to end up showing you. You're only motivating that guy. I can't wait.
You're recording this, Omar. He's going to show us. Go ahead.
I will say this right here, Jake.
What's he going to show us? What's he going to show us, Jake?
Based off his numbers in college and what he's done,
I would not be surprised if Bronny turns into a Drew Holiday-like player in the end of time. I think he can turn into a Drew Holiday-type player.
Over a period
that's,
of time.
Is that his ceiling? Is that what you're saying? That's his ceiling, Drew Holiday?
I think that's closer to his ceiling.
Yes. What's his floor?
I mean, being a 2-year vet, 2-3 year
out of
vet,
the league.
That's it. Yeah,
out of the league. That's his floor, Jake.
But you know what?
He'll be out of the league when LeBron is. Don't worry.
When you're next to the GOAT, you get all that wisdom with you, bro. LeBron ain't got no
whole year, his whole career, his whole life. He's already had that.
Man.
He's been with him his whole life.
Okay, we'll see.
He's already had that.
They don't Bronny, man.
All right. Any final NBA topics or moves, Canteen?
Nah, man. NBA's on.
I agree. Hey, Ronald, you've been on point all day. I agree with that. You can't place the bum over MJ in the GOAT conversation, anyways, because LeBron has had so much power and manipulated himself to non-success. Jordan took everything that came his way and still had more success. Get out of here. GOAT conversation never happened.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Conversation's over.
We'll see after this fifth ring. LeBron wins.
At this point, I will give this to. We didn't talk about this. I was going to put them in the docket, but LeBron was willing to give up $20 million pay cut.
Team player right there.
Stars, but no one wanted to come so far. Nobody wants to play with LeBron because they get all the blame if they lose, and he gets all the credit if they win. So, but here's the thing with LeBron. I will give him credit. I think he is trying to win now because you know what? I think he not only wants to play with Bronny on the same team and possibly on the floor together, but he wants to win a championship with his son, be the first son and father championship team. So he's willing. That's why he's willing to give up that money. I don't think he's being selfless. He's being selfish again. He wants to win a championship with his son.
Well, anytime we can spite and hate on LeBron, we'll do it on this show.
Bring in a star, another star, so that they can win a championship. That's what LeBron's doing. That's my opinion. That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line. At the Bottom Line Sports, subscribe.
The
And
bottom
as well,
line. Yeah.
I got a quick note.
Go ahead.
Omar, the Professor Fonseca, will be back this week with his second installment of Mind of the Professor. So subscribe at Ball and Buds. I will be on either tomorrow or Friday. I got to figure out what day is best. For when people are off, be on the look.
Let's get it going, man.
Go check out the Mind of the Professor. His mind is dazzling and a bit bewildering, but entertaining.
I'll be talking the presidential debate disaster, and I'll also be talking about the NFL lawsuit. And
let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
That was a disaster for one side, at least. It was a complete disaster. I'm not going to say which side.
I will be tearing the whole thing up. I'll be tearing every side and every person up.
You should have me on these political things, Omar. I'm a political guy. Man.
Yeah, add me on there too. Add me on there.
I'll be on there. We
may have to have a Mind of the Professor side panel.
Okay, let's do it. I'm willing to do it. I like that kind of stuff. I just don't like talking to here because this is sports. All right. That's it. Episode 127. Go see the Mind of the Professor. Appreciate everybody who's been here. Ronald. Sorry about that, Ronald.
Stop calling him Donald. It's Ronald.
I know. I'm sorry, Ronald.
You've been treating us well all of my damn right name.
I'm doing 5 different things here, not just the comments, Omar.
Yeah,
we appreciate you, Ronald. We appreciate all you, family. Thank you.
Ronald, you're sounding like a LeBron.
Well, is there another butter?
Come on, man, be real.
James the Savage, Bo Crouch, Harrius Mitchell, J-Dog, everybody who joined, Daniel Barry, we appreciate y'all. We'll see you next time on The Bottom Line.
Thank you all. We love you. Peace out.
Let's get it.
The Bottom Line Sports. The Bottom Line.
Yeah. The ultimate